I want to talk today about two Indian cricketers. One a legend and one who sort of just merges into the background. We never talk enough about him, but I was very interested to know that in the press conference when Anil Kumble was given entry into the ICC Hall of Fame, and what a magnificent great cricketer he's been for India, he said he saw Ravichandra Ashwin bowl and he said he saw a little bit of himself in him, and I found that exciting because I thought about that in the past and I said no, because those boots are very big even though the actual shoe size might be the same. You can see they have lots in common. They're both very intelligent, very erudite, very articulate, both tall people, both didn't turn the ball very much, but both supremely confident people who back themselves. Now, why did Anil Kumble, the great Anil Kumble, think that way about Ravichandra Ashwin? You see, for a long time, Kumble's overseas record wasn't what his home record was, and Ashwin is a bit like that. And the more Kumble bowled overseas, the better he became, until he actually became almost a match winner in overseas conditions. And the point he made about Ashwin was very valid. He said the more he bowls overseas, the better he will become, but by not letting him bowl, you're not going to allow him to become a match winner overseas. And I'm talking about him specifically in the context of this World Cup. For a long time in limited overs matches, we've seen that the new ball has vanished for runs, and you've looked round and you almost caught Dhoni looking around for Ashwin and Jadeja. Especially so Ashwin, because he's almost been a go-to man. He's bowled Ashwin early on inside the power plays. He's bowled him late towards the end. Then when he got the left-arm spinners coming in, Ashwin's role started to change. But we've also seen, and I'm talking about this 2 matches into the World Cup. You saw the game against Pakistan. He came on, he got the left-hander caught. There was a partnership building up. Then you see a little later, you see the game against South Africa, he comes in, bowls a lovely spell. He's bowling a little slower through the air, he's tossing it up. But you can already see that one of the reasons that Dhoni is captaining well is that he's again playing with 20 overs a spin. And a lot of the time, those 20 overs are being given by Ashwin. I like the toughness in Ashwin. I like the fact that he wants to throw himself into any situation. You ask him to bowl the first over in 20-over game, he does that. You ask him to bowl towards the end, he does that. Here in Australia, he's got big boundaries, which he didn't have in the Asia Cup. That was disgraceful, those boundaries in the Asia Cup. But here he's got the big boundaries to play with. And I just think as a captain, you want someone who says, I want to be in the game. And I think one of the things we haven't given Ravichandra Ashwin enough credit for is the fact that he wants to be in the game. I think he's a captain's bowler. And I think if India go far in the World Cup, it's just my gut feel, but I think Ravichandra Ashwin will have played a big role in it.
If you want to stay up to date with all my video blogs, hit the subscribe button.